Good day everyone! We are from Group 3 and today we will going to present to you about developing good work ethic. Hope you enjoy and learn with us.
Recently, the term governance and good governance are being increasingly used in development literature. Bad governance is being increasingly regarded as one of the root causes of all evil within our societies. Major donor and international financial institutions are increasingly basing their aid and loans on the condition that reforms that ensures good governance are undertaken. The concept of governance is not new. It is as old as a human civilization. Simply put, governance means the process of decision-making and the process by which decisions are implemented or not implemented. Governance can be used in several contexts such as corporate governance, international governance, national governance, and local governance.
What does governance means? Governance can be defined as the system by which entities are directed and controlled. It is concerned with structure and processes for decision-making, accountability, control, and behavior at the top of an entity. Governance influences how an organization's objectives are set and achieved, how risk is monitored and addressed, and how performance is optimized. Governance is a system and process, not a single activity, and therefore, successful implementation of a good governance strategy requires a systematic approach that incorporates strategic planning, risk management, and performance management. Governance is like a culture. It is a core component of the unique characteristic of a successful organization.
Next is to make sure that the company is well equipped to deal with the changing external environment. Businesses nowadays function in an environment of constant change. For a company to both survive and remain profitable to enable it to execute its objective, a system must be in place to help the organization achieve its goals. Observe changes in the external environment as well as the emerging trends. This is not by chance that we come to understand our changing world. It is by design. To do this, the governing body must demonstrate leadership, dedication, and resources. Create and manage such a system within the company change. Typically, it doesn't happen overnight. It is there for everyone to see if they've been there. According to United Nations, good governance is measured by 8 factors. First is participation. Having direct or representative access to government systems is required for participation, especially for the most vulnerable communities. This is reflected in the following: citizens with a vibrant civil society and the right to organize and express themselves.
Third importance of good governance is it ensures the organization is well placed to respond to a changing external environment. Our world is constantly changing and it includes the practices and system of our organization. Good governance will help an organization to fulfill its mission and vision and how to easily adapt with the new trends and changes that may come in the environment. Good governance is measured by 8 factors. 1 is participation, an opportunity for everyone to voice their own opinion through representations. Everyone are eligible to freedom of association and expression.
The rule of law is a governance principle in which all public and private individuals, institutions, and entities, including the state, are held accountable to laws that are publicly proclaimed, equally enforced, and independently settled, and that are consistent with the international human rights norms and standards. It also calls for measures to ensure that the supremacy of the law, equality before the law, accountability to the law, fairness in the application of the law, separation of powers, participation in decision-making, legal certainty, avoidance of injustice, and procedural and legal transparency are followed. Transparency means that decisions taken in their enforcement are done in a manner that follows rules and regulations. It also means that information is freely available and directly accessible to those who will be affected by such decisions and their enforcement. It also means that enough information is provided and that it is provided in easily understandable forms and
Responsiveness in good governance. Good governance needs that institutions and processes try to serve all stakeholders within a reasonable time frame. Responsiveness implies the receptiveness of institutions to the demands of their stakeholders. Institutions should be approachable to their clients and serve them within a reasonable time frame. Next is consensus-oriented. Is demonstrated by an agenda that seeks to mediate between the many different needs, perspectives, and expectations of a diverse citizenry. There are several actors and as many viewpoints in a given society. Good governance requires mediation of the different interests in society to reach a broad consensus in society on what is in the best interest of the whole community and how this can be achieved. Good governance
Equity,
requires
quality of being fair, equal treatment to everyone, giving an open door to all. Equity is the quality of being fair and reasonable in a way that gives equal treatment to everyone. This requires that all groups in society be given opportunity to improve and maintain their well-being. It means giving an open door to all and treating all equally. Also the opportunity to enjoy the benefits derivable from government. Effectiveness and efficiency. Sustainable use of resources to meet the needs of a society refers to the process of producing a desired intent or result, able to take decisive action based on scientific knowledge. The main strategy of having effective and efficient governance is to relate to the functioning of the public sector focused on accountability and scrutiny. It provides a concept that allows the public to discuss the role of government in coping with public issues and the contribution that other players
Duties
make.
of employers. Make sure that work areas, machinery, and equipment is kept safe in a condition. Organize ways of working area. Provide information, instruction, and training and supervision of employers so they can work easily. Make sure that all of employers are aware of potential hazards. What are the 4 employers' responsibilities? 1. The work environment. 2. System of work. 3. Machinery and equipment are needed to provide. What are the rights of employers? That state should protect labor, full employment, equal on work opportunity, especially in gender, race, and creed. The minimum of age employers of a non-hazardous is 15. In the age of 18
Basic
is
duties of workers. While at work, a worker must first take reasonable care for their own health and safety. Second, take reasonable care for the health and safety of others. And third, comply with any reasonable instructions, policies, and procedure given by their employer, business, or controller of the workplace. Worker must follow any reasonable health and safety instruction from your employer. It is important that worker must work safely, follow instructions, as if they are not sure how safely perform the work, use personal protective equipment or PPE, and lastly, report injuries and unsafe and unhealthy situation to supervisors, to health and safety representative. Remember, as a worker, you must take reasonable care to protect your own health and safety, as well as the health and safety of others who may be affected by your acts or commission at work.